Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, if you're watching, and welcome to another fabulous draw. I'm afraid you've got just me on the screen today. Jake is somewhere else, but I have got the secret, the hidden wheel spinner on hand to do the draws because I can't be trusted with all of those things in front of me at the same time. So we have another 10 lots to do today. There's a couple of multi-packs in there. There's a multi-pack of 3 Douglas Langs. There's a 5-bottle collection from the Sweet and Smoke collection. What else is there? There's a triple collection from Hakushu Japanese, an awesome, one of the big ones, 8-bottle collection from the Red Breast Whisky collection. So all of these are going to be drawn shortly. I just thought I'd have a quick look at what's coming up next week. I see that 3 have just sold out. The Macallan just disappeared, just sold out just before we came on live today. So the Macallan 18-year-old double cask has gone. There were only 75 tickets, but that's definitely gone. But what's left? Well, there was a 30-year-old Dalmore 2024 edition, so last year's edition of the Dalmore 30. That's always a popular. That's like almost a £5,000 bottle of whiskey these days. There's a cracking collection of 5 25-year-olds from across Scotland, so Bunnahabhain, Glenfarclas, Glencadden, Glen Scotia, and a Loch Lomond 25-year-old. So that's pretty cool. It's like £2,000 worth of whiskey for a tenner. If you're into your cognacs, and there's a Hennessy Paradis, that's up there for an £8 ticket. I've just been given some samples of some very old cognacs, Armagnacs. I've got a 100-year-old. A friend of mine bought a bottle, a 100-year-old cognac, which I'm looking forward to trying, and a 1970 as well, which is a few years old as well. So that's in my sample box. Okay, we've got a few people coming in. I can see some notes here. I've got Claire saying, Claire, Enchanted Rum. That must be Claire, the rum collector. Got a ticket for the Benriach 24. Cool. And Sean is saying, best of luck. Right, he's there for the Glenrothes. Yes, there is. I saw the Glenrothes in there, and that caught my eye as well because it's a refill bourbon hoggy. Always good. What else has got up there? A 33-year-old Bemore from Hunter Lang. Let's see, independent bottler. That looks cracking. A Balvenie 25-year-old Rare Marriages. So that's a combination of European and American oak casks. Cool. What else have we got? Tom and Tao cask finish collection, 5 bottles. I've tasted most of those recently, and it's one of those distilleries that I forget about for a little while. I don't think I've had many in my collection, but when I taste them at a show, I think, oh my, I really need to get some. And they were very, very good. Some of those white port, tawny port, very, very good. A little bit different. The Bruichladdich sold out. Oh, there's a rum next week from a Portmorant still, 1990, bottled in 2022 from Bristol Spirits. And there's a load of new stuff gone up already for the week after. But that's next week's draw. Let's go on to this week's draw. Right. So first up, this is a 13-year-old Moscatel cask from the Balvenie. So it spent, I think, lots of its time in Oloroso sherry cask before being moved into a Moscatel. So Moscatel is like a dessert wine and Oloroso is a dry. So there's that mixture of nuttiness and sweetness. It will be absolutely stunning. This sold out pretty quickly. I've got a wheel ready. So let's spin that wheel and see who's going to be the lucky winner of our first one. Sarah Greaves says hi Japanese. Okay, our first winner, William B. Got some. Gatsby's got tickets for 2 and he's hot. There we go. Okay, congratulations, William. The Balvenie will be going your way as soon as we can get it out to you. So there is our first draw. What's up next? Let's take the wheel away. I can't see over this camera. There it is. There we go. We'd look at this of particular. Another independent bottler, particular range from Duslang. And there are three, a 10-year-old from Bamore, a Glenmorangie 12-year-old from Speyside, and a Glengoyne 15-year-old from the Highlands. So quite a nice little collection there. Different casks. You can see a lovely colour on that Glenmorangie. I'm just trying to work out what cask that is. It doesn't say on my notes. I can see that Glengoyne looks like a refill, very light there, and the Bamore will be sort of maybe a second fill by the looks of that colour. They don't add any colour ever. They're natural coloured whiskies. Okay, so this was £5 a ticket for these three whiskies. Again, it's sold out pretty damn quickly, and we have 65 of you playing for this. And I'm going to bring that wheel in, and we're going to pick a winner. So good luck for this little trio. It's spinning already, look at that. Congratulations, John. The trio of old particular malts there will be winging its way to you shortly. Cool. 2 down. Okay, Sarah's first time taking part in this competition and is very excited and a whiskey fan, so that's good news. Don't forget to send your pictures in, your photos when you do win. That's always good to see. We like to see them in our rogues gallery, our winners gallery, our rogues gallery. I'm the rogue, you're the winners. Okay, up next, Claire's got a ticket for this. Benriac, 24-year-old from 1998. It's a Pedro Jimenez Puncheon. So it's spent 24 years old, as far as I can see, in this Pedro Jimenez Puncheon. So Puncheon is a 500-litre cask. It's a little bit shorter than a butt. It's generally the same size. It's normally because the Puncheons are made because that first knot in the wood is too low for the sherry butt. That's what I was told anyway. Right, again, this sold out. Only 75 of you playing for this 375-pound bottle of whiskey. The wheel is ready, and we are going to pick a winner. Just 75 names on here. I can't read them. It's Joseph F. I can't see it. Jake manages to see them on the wheel as it's spinning. I cannot see any of those little names or numbers. But congratulations, Joseph. That Benriac from 1998. 1998. When was it? Quite, that's a year I came back to the UK. There we go. That long ago. Wow. Congratulations. Yes. Send those photos in. Right, let's get rid of that wheel. What's up next? Oh, this is cool. This is the Feshila was on last week. I think it finished at the weekend, and this is a collection of Islay whiskies, sweet and smoke collection. So there is a number of different distilleries here. 5 of the distilleries are covered. Lefroy with a PX. That's a PX triple cask. PX cask, triple matured. There's another PX from Kilhoman. That's sort of the youngest. No, it's not anymore, isn't it? Ardnahoe was the youngest. Well, always considered the last in my established distillery. Number 95 of Scotland is Kilhoman. 15-year-old Bamore, the oldest distillery on Islay. Mildly peated, lightly peated, I would say, out of all of these in here, definitely. Lagavulin. What's that Lagavulin? Oh, Distiller's Edition. I do love the Distiller's Edition from Lagavulin. And an Ardbeg Ugadal. Well, it's another great whiskey as well. That's in my cabinet. Right. Of course, this sold out. It was a £5 ticket. There are 110 of you playing for this. The wheel is ready. And I'm going to get that up and then we're going to spin it. So I'm just looking at the camera. I can't see it. So good luck. That's a cracking little collection of 5 whiskies there. If you like it smoky. And Paul D has just scooped up that little collection of 5 sweet and smoky Islay whiskies. Congratulations, Paul. So that will be winging its way to you shortly. Okay, up next at number 5, this North Star Spirits. So this is a 36-year-old Glenrothes from 1986, North Star Spirits, an independent bottler. This has, what's this, a refill hoggy. And I must admit, I do love those ex-bourbon, rather than those big sherry monsters of Glenrothes. It just has one of those spirits that really works well enough. For me, I know lots of people love the big sherry ones, but for me, a refill hoggy or first full bourbon are perfect for that Glenrothes spirit because it's quite a bold and a little bit sulphury spirit for me. But hey, everybody's different, which is why whiskey is, everyone tastes something different. Okay, so this didn't float everybody's boat. The odds have just got a little bit better for you. It's only 75 tickets. So if you got a ticket for this, the odds have just got better. Didn't sell out. We're going to pick a winner right now. 36-year-old Glenrothes. Good luck. It's RJC. RJ, congratulations, RJ. No messing with any vowels in that name, just RJ. Cool. Who needs vowels anyway? Congratulations, that wonderful 36-year-old Glenrothes. I'd love to get my hands on that. That's fantastic. It looks fantastic, just the sound of it. Cask floats my boat, absolutely. Congratulations. Up next, where should we go? Oh, yes, this is another distillery. I would love to get my hands on this one as well. 1990 Miltonduff. You don't see an awful lot of Miltonduff. We bottled a few as boutique whiskey. It's one of those workhorse distilleries. It's a backbone of the Ballantine's blended Scotch whiskey as well. So it's one of those signature malts of Ballantine's. And it's beautiful. The spirit is absolutely delicious, and you can taste it when you taste a good Ballantine's blended Scotch. You can find that Miltonduff in it. That's one of the 3 key signature malts. This is a 1990 bottled in 2023, so it's a single cask from another independent bottler, Berry Brothers and Rudd. This has been in a single hogshead cask for those years. So 33 years old, 32, 33 years old. 1990 bottled in 23. Yes, got to be 22, 23. Fantastic. Just that suits me just fine. That would be a great whiskey for me. So again, this one didn't sell out. There's only 94 of you playing for this, and the wheel is up, and we're going to pick a winner. Good luck. Congratulations, Roy. Roy D, you have just scooped up that beautiful Miltonduff. If you want to pop around and share it with me, much appreciated. I've got a few in the background here, I'm sure. I can find a Miltonduff in there somewhere. I think the oldest one we bottled as boutique, he was 40 years old. I think the youngest was an 8-year-old, and they were both superb. Okay, what's up next? A little bundle of Japanese whiskey from Hakushu. So the Distiller's Edition, their 12-year-old and their 18-year-old. So these are the smoky side of the Japanese whiskey. So they use a little bit of peat, beautiful presented whiskies. You don't normally see the 18 out very often. Even the 12 these days. It's really genuinely see the Distiller's Edition around. But here we go. Here's a little collection. This sold out. 149 of you playing for this one. It was a sellout. And I'm going to bring that wheel up, and hopefully one of you who's watching will pick this up. Good luck. Mark D. Mark D, you've just won that little Japanese whiskey bundle from Hakushu. Congratulations. I'm staying with a Japanese theme for the next one. Do you see I put these together with some reason? Like I put every tasting flight together that I put when I'm doing these tastings. I try and connect them with flavour profiles or stories, all those sort of things. What's up next? Well, we've got a Glenmorangie 23-year-old, and this is sort of a partnership with a renowned botanical sculptor, Azuma Makoto, who's obviously Japanese. And they were having a morning stroll through the highlands, and the conversation it sparked about the Japanese concept of Shinra Bansho, a celebration of the natural world and all that it encompasses. So that's where this inspiration came from. 23-year-old, you're looking over £1,000 to buy a bottle of this. It didn't quite sell out. So yeah, you got a better odds if you bought a ticket for this. And the wheel is ready. And we're going to pick a winner for this. It's beautifully presented, I must admit. I think the bottle looks absolutely stunning. The box too, but I generally throw the box straight in the recycling bin. But that's me. Because whiskies should be drunk and not looked at. And Michael P has just won that beautiful looking Glenmorangie. Congratulations, Michael. I hope you enjoy this one. Okay, up next. I can't see that well. There we go. Up next, this is the one Jake definitely had his eye on. Me too, but yeah, I know Jake's soft spot is these pot still Irish whiskies. And what a collection that is. 8 whiskies from the Redbreast collection, from the 12 to the 27-year-old, and a few in between too, including the Cask Strength 12-year-old, which is a big favourite amongst the whiskey geeks. There's the Lustau edition, which is a sherry, and the Pedro Jimenez edition. So 2 big sherry ones in there, and all the age statements, that 27, the 21, the 18, the 15, and the 212s. What a prize that is. However, didn't quite sell out. So the odds have just got a little bit better if you bought a ticket. If you didn't, you've missed out. But yeah, odds are a little bit better for you with this collection. And we're going to get that wheel in right now. And our secret wheel spinner, the master of the wheels, will spin those plates. There we go, look at that. Perfect. And Trevor S has just scooped up 8 bottles of pot still whiskey from Redbreast. Unbelievable. What a great looking prize that is. That is stunning. That is absolutely a 27-year-old bottle. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Wow, look at all those Redbreast whiskies all going to a new home. Perfect. Okay, it's the final one. It's the big Japanese from the legendary I mean, there is a new distillery now called Karuizawa, but the legendary distillery of Karuizawa. This is a Cask Strength edition. It's the 34th edition. So all of this came from 1999 to 2000. It's bottled at 61.4% ABV. With 36 views of Mount Fuji series. So every one of these has a different view of the mountain. Is that what it is? Yes, big sherried whiskies generally, although I've had a few that haven't been fully sherried, and I've got a couple still in the cupboard somewhere. Lucky me, eh? Yes, I've got a few empty ones as well. I've got a lovely collection of empty ones downstairs. Beautiful artwork on the labels. Okay, so this is, again, didn't quite sell out. There's better odds for you if you got a ticket, you lucky people. Just 204 of you playing for this one. The wheel is ready. And we are going to pick a winner. Fingers crossed for you. Abdul K, you've just won that Karuizawa. Lucky you. Wow. There you go. Well, no chat without Jake here today. It's just me. I'm talking to myself, and I'm trying to keep a look on the screen here to see if there are any live messages. There's still a few people watching. That's our lot for today, or 10 lots for today. Just remember, lots of more ultra rare whiskies. I mean, just look at that list today at Karuizawa. Where would you find one of them today? Those single casks like that Glenmorangie, this 36-year-old, that Miltonduff, absolutely. That 24-year-old, yes, lots of ultra rare whiskies being won for ridiculously low prices. I think it was £5 to £12 on those tickets there. And very good odds when I'm looking at it. Next week, we've got another 10 to get through. 3 have sold out already. The other 7 are getting close, so don't miss out there. And there's another load that have gone live yesterday, including, what shall I say, Aurora, 1982. Aurora, another closed distilleries. An Ardbeg 33-year-old, the Freud collection of 5, that's a 10 sherry or PX 18 and a legacy edition, and one that really caught my eye, a St. Magdalene from 1980, bottled in 95. That's a long lost distillery. St. Magdalene, I know a few collectors who have everything they see from Magdalene, like one of those fabled lowland distilleries that is no more. How? TLS 234 said that was me, I believe. Is that you just won something, TLS 234? I do hope so. Right, that's your lot. Our winners this week will be contacted this week, so we can't wait to send out their prizes. Do send your photographs in, your pictures. Let's see your pictures with your winnings. Let's see them open with a glass, toasting. Well. And yeah, toasting. Let's hear your tasting notes. I want to hear how you enjoy them. I love listening to people talking about whiskey. Okay, that's it for another week. I should be back next week. Hopefully Jake will be with me. Otherwise, we'll have the secret wheel spinner in the background. I've been Dave Worthington, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.